Good morning. Welcome to the M25 Show. My name is Steve. And if you were just watching just a little while ago, I had to restart the show. For some reason, my mic was muted through the first 5 minutes. So I apologize. I don't know what happened. Now it's not muted. So I thought maybe I had to manually do it or something, but it's working on its own now. So I had to stop the show, redo all the titles and everything. So I don't know what happened. Never done that before. But happy Saturday. It's June 20th, 2026. It's a Saturday, and I'm doing another show today. I did one yesterday, and I'm popping in today to throw some more content out there and try to entertain you all today. So here I am. I hope everybody's doing well. Happy Father's Day weekend to all the fathers out there. Enjoy. Have fun with your kids and your family. Go out and eat, go to the movies or whatever, whatever it is that your family does to celebrate something like this. It's fun. It's cool. And enjoy yourselves. So I just wanted to get that out there. Happy Father's Day weekend. And now on with the show. Behind me here, let's see here, Natural Wonders is a sponsor of ours, and make sure to go check them out. Naturalwonders.com. That's Wonders is spelled WUNDERZ.com. Naturalwonders.com. They make natural health and beauty products for men and women, and it's quality products. And they've been a sponsor of ours for a long time, and we fully support them. So go check them out and go buy some of them products. They're very good, and they got new products now, and they got so many products, and you just need to go to their website and check it out and do your research too. But we back them up here at the M25 Show. So naturalwonders.com. Now I wanted to talk to you about our newest sponsor. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pull up a ticker. So all the information is going to be on the bottom when I talk about them. So you can hear me talk about it on the podcast. If this is podcasted and you all get to hear this, you can hear my voice. But if you're just watching the stream, you can hear my voice, and then I'm going to run a ticker on the bottom with all the information about our new sponsor. So let's get that ticker up. And let me see here. Here we go. Okay. Gloss Pros USA. They are car care products. Wait a minute here. Okay, my mic is cool. Okay, like I said, I had to restart the show, so we're back on, and the mic problem is fixed. So now we can move on. Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on today, but I shouldn't have done 2 shows in a row. Yeah, I did one yesterday, and I'm doing one today, and maybe I shouldn't have done one today, but I'm here anyway. So let's have fun today. Our new sponsor, Gloss Pros USA. They put out quality car products for your vehicle. And we all know we work hard for our money and we spend our money on our vehicles. You know, our vehicles get us to work and they get us around town. And when we spend our hard earned money on something, we want to take care of it. And it's an investment. And the gang at Gloss Pros USA, they put out quality products that are second to none. And what better way to protect your investment than use Gloss Pros USA products? Not only will it make your car or your vehicle, whether if it's a car, truck, whatever it is you drive, look pretty and beautiful, but it'll protect it. And that's what we want to do. We want to protect our investments. And these guys put out the best products. And here at the M25 Show, we back them up 100%. And I'm going to run the ticker down here below. And you can visit them in person also at 3430 West Harvard, Santa Ana, California, 92704, Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Contact them by email at info@glossprosusa.com or by phone at 1-888-467-0033. Visit their website at glossprosusa.com. You can follow them on Instagram at glosspros.usa, on Facebook at glosspros.usa, and on TikTok at glosspros.usa. Go check these guys out. We back them up 100%. Protect your investment. Use their quality car care products. Gloss Pros USA. All right. Now on with the show. Let me see here. By any chance is my buddy Randy, are you watching by any chance? I'm just wondering. I always have these things. I people don't understand this, but I know things. I can see things, and I feel things, and I have this feeling Randy is watching. He's a friend of mine, and if you're watching, Randy, I don't even have the comments up. Okay, here we go. And remember, if you're watching the show, the only way I see your comments is if you're watching on YouTube, I may see them. If you're watching on Instagram, I may not see them. But the only way that I will see your comments for sure is if you're watching on the Facebook page called Steve, Eddie, Alyssa, Alberto. I just go to Facebook, type in Steve, Eddie, Alyssa, Alberto. Find that page. You'll see the M25 Show logo. Follow that page or friend it. And that is our main page that we stream to. If you see it on those other pages like YouTube, I think I'll be able to see your comments. Instagram, I won't be able to see it till the show's over. And we also stream on it's called the M25 Show. It's our public figure page. I won't see your comments then until later when I go back and check it out, because we share from this page, Steve, Eddie, Alyssa, Alberto Facebook page. We share it to that public figure page, and we also have an M25 Show group page. I know people watch on there too, and we share this page to that page. So I don't see those comments during the live show. So, but I'll see them later because I go back and check them out. So, if your best bet to comment and for me to actually read your comments and answer them if you got questions or want to communicate with me, is the best way is through that page, the Steve, Eddie, Alyssa, Alberto Facebook page. Okay. Yesterday we talked about, we got that out of the way, what the G and G string stands for. We settled the debate. There was other names of what the G stands for, but here on the M25 Show, we researched it and we got it down, and it stands for groin. And that's what we're going to leave it at. If anybody has a dispute, or they can let us know that they know for sure what the G stands for, then please let us know. Send us a message or comment on the comment box. But as far as it goes on from yesterday, from now on, the G and G string stands for groin. And we'll leave it at that. All right. Now, what we're going to talk about people in the workforce, no matter what kind of work you're into. Like there's a lot of things people are into. There's mail carriers, retail workers, uh, food workers, doctors, lawyers. There's all kinds of workers. But one thing everybody has in their business are their employees. And when you work for whatever business you're working for, you work with coworkers. And there's always these coworkers that know everything. There's coworkers that are very quiet. There's coworkers that are kick-ass workers. There's coworkers that are just really seems like they don't give a shit. And there's all kinds. And it's funny how even wherever you got nicknames for everybody, you know, and it's just I hear so many things of people calling people different names of what they think of people. So the moral to the story is I know you should never care what people think about you, but there's some things that you want to be known for, like, you know, like working. You want to be known for a good worker, or or outside of work, you want to be known for a good person. A stand up for me, a stand up dude, a stand up man. For a woman, you want to be known for a stand up woman, and so on and so on. I mean, other things that you do, like, whatever. If you have something like me doing a podcast show or something, uh, you know, am I going to worry what everybody thinks about me or whatever? To a point, because I'm on here trying to sell our brand, the M25 Show. But, if you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. I'm not going to be hurt over it, because, that's how people stop doing what they like doing. But there's other things like you want to be known for. Like at work, you want to be known for a good hard worker. I mean, you don't have to be, patted on the back all the time or anything like that, because I think if people know you're a good worker, you know it, and they know it, and it's all good. But, you don't want to be known for that lazy ass person who just sucks. You don't want to be known for that. And I know people like that, they take it as in that, oh, I don't care what people think about me, like that. And it's like, I think they get it mixed up, where you shouldn't care what people think about you as a person. If you're a good person and you're doing good in the world and all that, hey, don't worry about it. Who cares what people thinking about you? You're not hurting nobody. You're a hard worker. You're a stand-up person, and you're doing good in life. If people just don't like you, maybe because you're doing good or you're a good person, or a lot of people like you, that's where a different thing is, where you can say is it shouldn't matter what people think about you. But some people take that into their workforce, and and they just, they don't care if they don't work hard. They're like, oh well, I don't care if what people think of me. They use that example I just talked about, where you shouldn't care what people think about you as being a good human. And if a lot of people like you or they're jealous or whatever, that's a whole different thing. But at work, it's different. Work hard. You know, you don't have to get awards or whatever, employee of the months or whatever they do at businesses, or a pat on the ass or anything. Well, especially that, a pat on the back for doing a good job. Um, just do a good job. People see and they know, and they'll look at you and go, oh yeah, that's whatever. That's Jeff. Yeah, he's a good worker. He's a good dude. You know, that's it. That's all people need to know about you. Now they say, oh yeah, that's Jeff over there. Man, that guy is a one lazy dude. Or that's Sarah. Man, she doesn't do shit. She gets paid the same as all of us and don't do shit. So, People see that stuff, and there's nothing wrong with going to work and working hard. You should, a company or a business is paying you to do a job. Now, they don't have to be nice to you, you know. They need to be proper and follow the laws and stuff, but they don't need to take you out to dinner and do all this because you're doing a good job for them. They hired you and they're paying you money to take care of their business or do your part in their company. So, a lot of people expect, well, the business should be better. They should be, patting me on the back and telling me how good I am or taking me out to dinner, giving me money or whatever. And they are giving you money. You're working for it. They don't have to do anything for you except giving you a job, treating you right, as the law goes, the work laws. But other than that, they're not supposed to do all the things that a lot of people cry about at work, and it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. Think about if you started a business, you're going to pay the people you hire to help you out. You're going to pay them money. You're going to give them money out of your pocket to do things for your business. And you expect them to do that job. And that's it. And just because they do that job and they do it good doesn't mean, you got to take them out to dinner every day and stuff like that. You're earning your money. So the other moral to this story is go to work. We all have to work. We got to make money to live in this world. And be a good worker. Work hard. You're getting paid by somebody to work hard. Do your job. That's it. That's it. If people will remember you by that. You don't want to be remembered as this person is not a good worker. And that'll carry on to your other. Well, this person, I wonder how they are at home. Do they do this at work and they work like shit and they're sloppy. Is their home sloppy? People think about that, and I know you're not supposed to worry what people think about you, but you should as just a human being. You just want to be known as a good human being, and being a good human being means being good to people, taking care of what you own, going to work, making a living. Somebody's hiring you. So your boss, whoever it is, the main company or whoever it is, you do what you were hired to do. When you sat down for that interview, they asked you what you were willing to do. And this is what the job is asking of you. Are you willing to do that? And you're sitting there at the interview table. Yeah, I'll do it. Because you want the job. You want that money. Then you get it and you're working and you might be doing all that for a while. And then you get comfortable after years. And then you get that attitude. It doesn't matter if you were hired today or you've been working for the company for 20 years or 30 years. They hired you for one reason, is to do the job that they hired you for, and they're going to give you that money that they promised you, and whatever raises you get. But that's the agreement. So go to work hard, be a stand-up person. And of course, outside of work too, I always say at the end of our shows, life's too short to be shy, and be good human beings. That's all you need to do in life. And you'll see, a lot of your life will be so much better, and people will respect you. It's more of being respected than wondering what people are thinking about you. It's more being respected as I'm speaking for me, being respected as a man. That's all. As a woman, same thing. You're being respected as a stand-up woman. That's all it is. And that's all you should be. You don't want to be known for a sloppy pig who doesn't, who doesn't work and I mean, you have a job, but you're taking advantage of it. You're letting everybody else do the work, and you're just kind of riding on the coattails and collecting that check. And people notice, and some people will call you out on it, and some people won't. They may talk behind your back, and that's where this person sucks. Da 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 da. And You don't want that, you know. We all got to go to work, work hard, clock out, go home, be a good person at home. If you have a family, be a good mom or dad. If you got kids, be a good mom or dad. If you're, of course, if you're married, be a good husband or wife, and be good to each other. That's it's easy. It's easy in life to be a good human. Now, I'm not talking about how it is to survive and make good money so you can live comfortably. That's a whole nother story. People find their professions, and you may go to school and want to be a doctor or a lawyer, make some big bucks, or you may be an athlete. You know, if you're talented and you can put on the side all the party and all this stuff, and put in the work of just practicing, and these athletes that are in the pros, they sacrifice a lot of stuff. That's all they do. They love it so much. You know, they stop going out and partying on the weekend. I mean, you can still party, but number one is their sports. I don't think a lot of people understand what they sacrifice to be a professional athlete. And that goes for every business, whether it's in, like I said, restaurant business, retail business. If that's what you do, you know, it's nothing, whatever you do is important. you know I'll use the grocery store as an example. If you work in a grocery store, then be the best grocery store worker you can be. I mean, does that make you different than a major league baseball star? Maybe money wise, but the worth ethic is the same. They can say, man, this baseball player is the best, he's awesome. You can go to that grocery store, and there can be a clerk or whatever, a checker or whatever, and go, man, this person's a good worker, I want to deal with them. It's all the same. And this is what this whole story I'm kind of getting to is, peop it's okay to say, I don't care what people think about me, but there's different categories how to think that. But you do want people to think of you as a hardworking human being who is responsible and just doing the right things in life. People see that and we look and go, man, this person's a stand-up person. Got nothing to say bad about them because they're living life the right way. Let's see here. And that's my topic for that. So, that's my topic when I leave the show every day is I say, life's too short to be shy and be good human beings. That's basically what that means. Gennaro, um, okay. Gennaro is probably, I see him in the comments now. I think he can kind of relate to what I'm saying, correct, Gennaro? I know who he is. I've actually worked with him for a little while, and I'm sure he knows what I'm talking about. It can be in any kind of business what I'm talking about. It doesn't have to be an athlete. It doesn't have to be a doctor. It could be a food worker. It can be a grocery worker. It can be anything you're into. Do work hard. Hell, if you're digging ditches and you're getting paid for it, work hard. You know, that's how you keep your job. And actually, people will actually uh, round around you. They'll see what hard worker you are, and they'll round around you, and then your job will get easier because they want to be around you, and they want to work with you, and they want to team up, and the team gets stronger. And it's so simple, but it's so hard to follow in any business you're in. It's like it's so easy. It's so easy to do, but no, there's a lot of people that just don't want to do it. They either get jealous of the hard worker, or they really, really just, I guess, don't care. I don't know, but it's just a simple thing. I see somebody that's a hard worker, I want to be around them. It's going to make my job easier. Why would I want to distance myself from somebody who's a good hard worker, responsible person? They know what I can see. They know what they're doing. The only way I wouldn't want to be around them is because I'm jealous. I'm not as good as them, I guess. But I don't think that way. I'm like, okay, I'm going over here with this person because either I can learn some things, or if we team up, the job's going to be easier. Because I don't think I think I'm a decent worker, and if they're a really good worker, then we're going to be pretty good workers together. So life is so easy if you just do it right. That's all. And don't be jealous and don't be stupid. That's it. Um, Gennaro, it's good to see you. I hope everything's going good where you're at. Um, I know I've worked with you before at your place, and it was a pleasure. I hope I did you right, and I liked it over there. It was very busy over there, that's for sure. And but whether if it's busy or if it's slow, you got to change the way you work. And luckily, there's if if you are a certain type of worker, you're gonna fit in whatever. If it's busy or not busy, you're gonna fit in because I'm the type of person that's like, if I can't get if I can't do something, or if I can't get something done, I don't like that. So I try harder. I don't know what that is in me. I don't know what that's called. I know everybody's not like that, but I am. If there's something I can't get done, it bothers me. I'm like, wait a minute. No, I know I can do this, and I'm going to do whatever it takes, find a way around it, or I'm going to figure it out because I guess maybe I'm so used to being able to finish a project or finish a job. And if I got to a point where I'm like, man, I didn't finish, that's something rare for me, and it bothers me. And I will do everything I can to figure it out, or if I got to hustle more or whatever. But that's me. And not because I want people to look and go, oh, this guy, I want people to, give me props or nothing. It's just in me. I don't like not finishing a job. It's just, I don't know what it is. I don't like it. It bothers me. Thank you, Gennaro. Very, very kind of you. Now that I see, this is funny. I'm going to bring this up. I didn't know. Now that I see you, and it's coming back to me, your name, I have seen a Facebook request on my personal. I have I have a personal Facebook page too. I don't just have this page for our M25 show. I have my own personal, but I don't invite everybody in there. I just invite people that are friends and family and stuff like that. So I have seen your name pop up on my request, probably for a long time now. But I didn't know it was you. But now that I'm seeing it and I'm looking at the photo a little more, now I know. So I will accept it now. I didn't know. I'm so sorry, man. um, I'm sorry. I didn't know. Sometimes I get those requests and I don't know who some people are. And when I saw your name, it didn't hit me like, oh, that's so and so from so and so. I just usually you see a name, oh, that's Gennaro. Like maybe if I was working with you for years and years and years, I would be like, oh, I know who that is. So I apologize, but today after the show, I'm gonna go and find it because I know it's still on my Facebook, and I'll accept the friend request. So sorry about that. Um, let's see here. Um, okay. Okay, we got a little more time. I'm only doing an hour today, but like I said, I'm putting out these solo shows because of my. Anybody that doesn't know, I know I've already talked about it already, but I've been going through cancer treatment. I found out I had cancer last year, and I've been going through. It's been since December, and you know, I've been through a lot of it already, a lot of the hard stuff, and a lot of people that see the M25 show regularly without me for the past 3 4 months. It's been because I haven't been able to be here. I've been going through a lot of treatments and surgeries and stuff like that. So lately, I've been coming on and popping on and doing like these shows by myself just because I miss it, and to have some kind of content for our show out there when the gang, Alberto and Alyssa and Eddie, they try to keep up on the shows on Thursday mornings if they can. If they can't, if they're not all together, it doesn't happen. It's just kind of like when the team's not together, it all hell breaks loose, and it's hard to keep together. It seems like when we're all together and we're here, it works better. So that's why you're seeing these random shows all over the place. But I'm hoping by this year sometime we could all be back on a regular schedule doing our shows together, because that's how the M25 show works best, with all of us together. Now, everybody else, they can do a solo show and as the M25 show, and that's great. I mean, we should be doing that if we can't be together, just to have a content out there. So we have the M25 show floating around still. So then when we get back together, we're strong. A la how I was talking about being a team at work or whatever, when the team is strong and together, it's better. I could come on here and do this by myself forever. I would like it because I love doing this. But when the team is together that I've been around for so many years, it's like it's like it's I don't know how to say it. It's like the back of my hand. You do it automatically. There's no we got to do. Oh, let me write this down. Everybody's here. We know each other. We know how to work on the show together. We know how to make the jokes work, and all the topics and all that. So there is a difference. Not saying that we can't do like I'm doing now, a solo show. Alberto can do a solo show if he really wanted to do it. Alyssa could if she really wanted to, and so could Eddie. We have been doing this for so long. They can do it. I do it because I love doing it. I want to be on and I miss it. Sometimes they don't do that because in my heart, I believe maybe they don't feel like they can do it, but I know they can because I know them, and I have faith in them. And maybe I could push them a little bit and say, hey, you know what? Alberto, do a solo show. Do it. Alyssa, go for it. I know you could do it. I've put you on the spot many, many times. And for those reasons. So if you ever wanted to do a show by yourself, you're able to do it. Those are the times whenever I put people on the spot on our team. Those are the reasons, because I know they can do it. They're funny and they're very talkative and they have it in them. They just have to do it. So, but there's nothing wrong with just wanting to all be together. And if they don't want to do it solo, that's cool. I'm working hard as I can to get back so we can be together. And I'm doing everything I can to get better. So, with that, I'm going to. I know there was another topic, and just talking about this about our team, gets me kind of. I miss the team. We've been doing this for years, and then not to be doing it because of what I've got going on. It's something missing in your life. Think about something that you've done in your life a long time, and something you love, or anything, something you like doing, and then it's gone. You miss it, and it's hard, and I know one day this is going to be gone. One day I'm going to be retired from this podcast thing, live stream thing. One day I know it's going to happen, but for it to happen like this, it's I wasn't ready for it, and I don't want it to end yet. you know this is what I do for makes me happy. I work too. I work and do like everybody else, make money, and then I have this, and I love it, and wish this didn't happen to me, so it didn't mess this up in the rest of my life. Because outside of the show, and I told everybody I have a family too. My family worries about me, and I worry about them if something would happen to me, and I don't, and I die or something. There's a lot of emotional stuff that goes on with, oh, how am I going to be okay? Are they going to get me through all this? It's not just physical being sick from all the procedures and treatments. It's also the mental thing. Like, if I die, okay, I got to make sure my family's okay and they're going to be okay. And I have things set up for them. It's something you don't think about until it happens to you. I never thought I would get cancer. It's the last thing you think. I know people that have had it, and you're like, "Oh man, I'm sorry," and or if it's a woman, "I'm sorry," and that's all you can say because, but you don't know the how it goes inside those all the hospitals you're going through, and it's a rough ride. And I'm no pussy or nothing, but man, there's times I didn't think I was gonna make it. It's I don't care how big and strong you think you are, you will feel like you just want to say, okay, I'm done. I got it. If I die, I die. Or you may shed a tear because you hurt. It's hurting. It's hurting. You're sick. It's something I'm never going to forget. And I'm on that road where I'm getting closer to the getting better part. Made it through all that hard stuff. And but I'll tell you what, it's like I said, I don't care how big and strong you think you are. It's that's bigger and stronger. And anybody that you know that has cancer or family, loved ones, friends, um, be kind to them because they're going through some shit. Trust me, I know. I can actually say that now. And I'm not saying that to boohoo Steve. No, I'm not. I'm talking about my fellow cancer family. You know, everybody that I've met at City of Hope, everybody now that I know, I can now really relate. Of man, I know what you're. I know. Hang in there. When they call those people, when they call cancer people warriors, there's a reason for it. To make it through that and not give up. There's a lot of pain and suffering and hurt, physically and emotionally. So be kind to people that are sick like that. You know, you don't have to, just be kind, be there for them. That's it. That's all that I ask for is just people just to be there and don't treat me different. Don't do that, but just, be there, be my friend. That's all we need. All right. Well, I'm gonna get out of here. I wanted to get a show up here today, and it was good to be talking to y'all. And remember what I said about the work thing. Be a good human. Go to work. Be a good worker. Be responsible. Take care of your stuff. If you work hard, look at this. If you work hard for something and you pay for it with your hard-earned money, look at how you take care of that thing you bought or whatever it is. Look how you take care of that because you put your hard money into it. Now, look at yourself like that. Work hard. Your body is in your personality and your name is you. Take pride in it. Take pride and take care of you, just like you would take care of a car you bought. It's thousands of dollars. You don't buy a brand new car, spend thousands of dollars on it, and kick the doors in because you get mad or scratch it. Hell no. You get pit. If anybody did that to you, you'd be like, hey, you'd probably fight them because you paid hard money, thousands and thousands of dollars. Take care of yourself and your well-being, and as a man or woman, like you would take care of something you spent thousands of dollars on. That's all I'm saying. Let me see here. Gennaro says, "You're a warrior, brother. At the store, we heard the news and have been praying and sending good vibes. We only worked together for a short time, but you made a big impact on us. Thank you so much, Gennaro. It was awesome working there. It really was. I had a good time. Good workout. So, like I said, now you've heard the show a little earlier. I love challenges, and your store, that place is definitely a challenge, and I loved it because it makes me go, okay, this one's a tough one. I've worked in stores like that before, but it's been a while. I've been doing this for, oh my God, 30s. What is it? I started in 90. So imagine how long I've been doing this. So I've worked at big stores like that before, and but it's been a while. And I'm older now, so when I got in there, I was like, oh, it made me feel like kind of like okay, you know, I had to get myself back into that. It actually made me even feel younger. So I don't know how I got sent there. I know that maybe they asked, and they just sent me. I don't know how it worked, but I'm glad I got to meet you and the rest of your crew. I still talk to a few of people there, and I met some people in my life. You guys are in my life now, and it's awesome. That's a good thing. So thank you, Gennaro, for tuning in today. I hope you do watch the show. And like I said, I pop in randomly because of the my schedule at the hospitals and stuff like that. But I try to come on, and I'll uh, I'll accept your Facebook request, and then maybe I'll send you a message afterwards and send you the links to our YouTubes and all this stuff. And hopefully you can tune in. And I know you like podcasts, because I think when I was at your store, I always heard you listening to podcast, and I wanted it was a podcast to a radio show, and I know the radio show, and why can't I think of it right now? Please, before I sign off here, tell me what show you're listening to. God, I know the show, but I can't think of it. I remember I would hear you listening to it in the other aisles, and I know the show you're listening to, but I can't think of the name. And you're gonna have to tell me before I leave, or it's gonna bother me all day. So before I sign off, I'm gonna wait for the comments. So Gennaro, please tell me the radio show you listen to. I know you listen to it through the podcast because you work overnights and it wasn't live. The Woody Show. Okay. I knew what it was. So very cool. Very cool. Hopefully you can add the M25 show to your playlist, I hope, since you gotta get a taste of us. I don't even know if you even listen to us. I know I told you about us, but hopefully you can check it out once in a while. And like I said, right now it's just pop-up shows. I'm more talking about topics, but when we're all together, it's more of a comical, a lot of stuff going down, more action and stuff like that. When it's just one person, I kind of just go off on topics. Da, 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 da. So it's a whole different show when we're all together. But nothing wrong with a show like this either, because there's a lot of the topics that I'll pick and we'll talk about, everybody can relate to. So I hope you can add us to your playlist. I like the Woody Show too. There's room for everybody out there, because we're all out there trying to do something that we love. And whatever it is that you love, do it. Doesn't matter what it is, whether it's a podcast show, if it's anything, guitar player, piano player, a grocery clerk. I mean, I can't say you could love that, but you can love that you have a job. Nothing wrong with that either. Um, with that, Gennaro, tell the gang I said hi, and I appreciate the prayers and all that good stuff. That's very nice of you. And I've been through a lot of the rough stuff already, and I'm almost over that hump where everything that they've done to me. We're hoping that it's gonna be just gone, and as soon as I get that word that it is, then of course I'll say. But I've been through a lot of the big wars already, so um, thank God. So I'll keep you updated, and I know I have your number, and I'll send you a text and send you links to all of our other stuff, and I'll keep in contact more. Now that I know who you are, I didn't even know, and just for the record too, I'm a dog lover. I don't know if I heard right in the past about. I know you had a your pet went to heaven. I don't. I hope I'm right. I don't know that I heard it. And you're a real dog lover. You had your dog you're very close to, and I understand that. I have one too. I have a husky that's she's my girl. It's my besides my son and my wife and stuff like that. Um, she's my she's with me all the time. I work nights, so I'm home during the day by myself, so she's with me all the time when everybody's gone. And she's turned into not only being my best friend, she's my support through the difficult stuff I'm going through too. And I don't know if I'm right If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but I thought I heard that your doggy went to heaven, or and if that's so, I'm very sorry. I know I just heard it. I don't know who I heard it from. I think one of your maybe it was I don't know. It was somebody maybe from the store or something. And I'm sorry. I can't imagine, and or maybe I don't want to imagine because when you love your pet so much, I I know that eventually it will happen, but I always block it out of my mind, and I enjoy the time, and I even spend more time with my pet, and because I think of that as she gets older, and basically I just wanted to say I'm sorry, and I understand, I really do. I am a huge pet lover. I have a dog. I'm a dog lover, and I understand. And if I'm wrong, please tell me. I that's what I heard, but I hadn't talked to you and I haven't seen you since then, and I haven't been over there to your workplace. So if I had seen you, I would have said something or asked you if that was true. Yes, he did. Okay, all right. I am sorry, and I can, you know, I can say I can feel the pain. I can't because it hasn't happened to me yet. But thinking about it and imagining the hurt that I'm gonna feel someday for that loss, I can feel that, and I'm sorry for that because I know you know our animal our pets are our family, and man, and if you're good to your pet like you should be, and you treat them like your family, then of course you're gonna your heart is with them, and you're gonna love them, and when they're gone, you're gonna hurt just like you lost you know a family member. So my heart's with you, and that's all I want to say. I think we better get away. We better go now because we can start talking about animals and stuff like that. That's a sensitive thing for me too. So anybody that has an animal out there, and you have a pet, and they're still with you and your family, play with them. Take spend all the time that you have with them. Play with them. Go outside, throw the ball around, roll around with them in the grass, take them for walks, take them for a ride in the car, do all that stuff because one day you're gonna miss it. So that's all I have to say, and I take advantage of that too because, like I said, I have a mind that thinks all the time, and I think sometimes I'll sit there and think, oh, my dog's name's Nova, and I go, yeah, I know one day she's getting older, and I know it's gonna happen, and makes me okay. Let's go. We're gonna go do something specialer today. We're gonna do more today, and I don't know if I'm a worry person, but I have a feeling I just have a heart, and I love my dog so much. So love your animal. If you get an animal, love them, and treat them the way they're supposed to be treated. Don't get them just to have one and have it chained up in the back, or just to say you have an animal, a pet, a dog, any kind of animal. Don't do that. You get them and you treat them like your family. That's all I have to say with that. If not, then I'll be pissed off at you. Okay, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you for tuning in. And if you guys on the podcast, if this is podcasted later, thanks for listening. For your streamers, if you came in late on the stream, you could always rewatch it if you miss it. That's what usually happens. We run on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and we live stream there all the time on all three platforms. And also go check out our new sponsor. I've already told you about them, Gloss Pros USA. They got premium car products to take care of your car, protect it, and make it look pretty. And they put out top of the line stuff. I know the owner. He's a good dude, stand up man. And I back him up 100%. So go check him out on all social medias, Gloss Pros USA. Go give him a like. And we will see you soon. Who knows? Maybe I'll pop on tomorrow. I don't know. Who knows, Gennaro? Maybe I'll do a night show when you're working because, I'm not working right now because I'm off work because I got to do all that hospital stuff, and my arm, I'm not going to take it out, but they did plastic surgery on it. I don't know if you could see the bump on it. I don't want to show it because I'm still kind of self-conscious, but they took out a big hole in my arm, right? And then they had to put plastic surgery in it. So they took all kinds of skin off my thigh, from the top of my thigh, my waist, all the way to my knee. And they put a big old, all that skin in there, and it sticks out like a huge lump. And they needed all that room to sew in all the veins, the arteries, the tendons, and it lived. So that was the thing. The first 3 days, they wanted to make sure it lived. If it didn't, I'd be in big trouble. But it lived. And now, hopefully, they said I hope in the close future, they're going to go in there and they're going to have a couple more surgeries to flatten it out. And don't get me wrong, I'm grateful that they made my arm live. But there's a big, I don't know if you can even see. It looks like Popeye. That's what it looks like, Popeye. But I'm still self-conscious about it. But, I'm grateful. And I don't know, Gennaro, now that I'm going to put you on my Facebook page and be friends with you, I don't know if I posted it on there, but if not, I have a private group for my cancer page for friends and family, and I'll put you in there, and then you'll be able to see everything that I went through, me and the surgery thing and everything, so you can check it out. But anyway, remember what I say every end of the show: life's too short to be shy. Go out there and have fun and be a good human being. Don't hurt anybody. Be a stand-up person, and just be good. That's it. And until I see y'all again, it might be tomorrow. It might be next week. If not, the gang might do a Thursday morning show. I don't know. They talk amongst each other, and I hear things. We have a group chat and everything, but that's up to them. And if I can make that, I will. But it hasn't happened in months. But if I can, I will. But that's why I'll do these pop-up ones, and maybe I'll be up one night and I'll do a late show, like at 1 or 2 in the morning, and just for Gennaro and the gang. And we'll see. I'll see what I can do. But Gennaro, take care of yourself. Thank you for tuning in. Tell the gang I said hi, and hopefully I get to see you guys soon. Maybe I'll pop in and say hi or something like that. And I hope you keep listening to the show as long as with everybody else that are fans of our show. Thank you for keep watching, whether it's a solo show or we're all together. Please keep watching, and go to the M25show.com for all information about our show, all links to podcast and live streams. It's all there. Our sponsors, everything's there. So go check it out, and I'll see everybody soon. Enjoy life. Enjoy life every day. I'll see everybody. Take care. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Memories in high school flames, some good, some bad. Can you remember their names? Light up a smoke on Pomona Street with the long hair rockers. Oh, the memories. Classic cars, big tits and bars, drinking all night like rock and roll stars. When I play that song, don't it take